look, ingredients. And look, best kitchen helpers ever, and they're all festive again, which must mean we're making something St. Patrick's Day themed. Did you figure it out yet? Corned beef, Swiss cheese, egg rolls. Yeah, those are egg roll wrappers. Welcome back to Snow Dog's Cooking, where if I can cook it, so can you. So a few years ago, actually it was quite a while ago now, we showed you guys how to make Reubens on this channel with the marble rye bread and the grilled and all that stuff. Corned beef is kind of a traditional thing, at least in the United States, to eat for St. Patrick's Day, and one of the things we usually do is corned beef and sauerkraut, and maybe we make Reubens, or some people do like a boiled corned beef and cabbage dinner, things like that. We thought we would take the take on the Reuben and make Reuben egg rolls. Yeah, we're gonna make, just like we make our regular Reubens, but we're gonna turn them into egg rolls. Now there's a few different ways you can actually cook these. You can air fry them, you can do them in the oven, or you can deep fry them. We're actually going to attempt to air fry them because that sounds a little bit easier than pulling out the deep fryer and doing all of that. So let's get to it. Of course, we got to check in on third best kitchen helper ever, who is also in here looking super festive. So for this recipe, of course, you will need corned beef. You could also use pastrami if you would like. Actually, you could also use turkey if you want to make turkey Reubens. So basically, meat of your choice, cheese of your choice. We are going with the traditional Swiss cheese. You could use a Provolone, you could use a Muenster, but white cheese, Swiss cheese is what most people use. You're going to need your egg roll wrappers. This is the ones I chose to get. They had them at our local Walmart. They say they can be baked. It says they are perfectly crispy when baked or air fried. So we're going to try that. You're going to need some dressing. This is going to be for dipping. I'm not going to put the dressing in here because I don't want it to get all messy. So we're going to have Thousand Island dressing for dipping. You could do a Russian dressing. You can do whatever you want. Sauerkraut. Now, here is where everybody is going to have a difference of opinion. I'm using German style sauerkraut. We are also going to drain and rinse this. I do recommend that no matter what. You can drain it, rinse it, put it right in your egg roll wrappers with everything else, but we are going to drain it, rinse it, dice up an onion, throw some butter in a pan, and fry this a little bit because that is how we have always made sauerkraut in this house. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up this onion and get all that ready. Hello, ma'am. It is not time for the cheese tax yet. Soon enough. That's not soon enough. Diced up my onions, cut up the butter a little bit, went ahead and put them in the pan. I have the pan on a medium heat right now. Best kitchen helper ever, holding down the kitchen for me. And now I'm draining and rinsing the sauerkraut. Now, as I said, this is a preference. Not everybody's going to want to do it. When you drain it and rinse it, it kind of takes some of that bitey vinegary taste out of it. And then when you fry it in the butter, it kind of brings a lot of flavor out again. So that's why we do it that way. Again, do it however you want. Whatever way makes you happy. Drained, rinsed, into the pan. Also, I forgot this earlier. Caraway seeds. These are optional as well. Since we're not using like a marble rye bread, these will bring a lot of flavor to this as well. We actually always add these to our sauerkraut. So just sprinkle some in there. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. I'll go ahead and do it right now. Just some. And if you don't want the seeds, don't put them in there. Memphis, that's not a cheese tax. She's like, you might have dropped something. I didn't drop anything. Not a thing. Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry. While that is frying up, I opened up my egg rolls. And I got my cheese and my corned beef. We're going to make 6 of these total. So I'm actually going to cut the cheese into like thin slices, and then same thing with the meat, and kind of start to get everything ready and then top it with that. But you know what that means. Got to pay the cheese tax. Cheese tax? Ready? Swiss cheese. You can have that whole piece. Is it delicious? Oh, weird. You did show up. All right. Ready? You get that whole piece. What do you think of that? It's Swiss cheese. She says, I'm not sure about that. Are you peeking? I'm peeking. Would you like a cheese? She's like, yeah, but then I'm out because I hear things frying. And I'm out. See you later, Kara. If you've never worked with egg rolls before, you're going to want to have a little bit of water because you're going to want to dip your fingers in the water and kind of go around the edge of this. That just helps it to stick together when we're rolling it together. So I'm doing this in the diamond shape, and I'm actually going to put meat down first, but I'll give you an example real quick. We're going to kind of put everything across the center here. You want to make sure that there's enough room to roll the sides in so everything doesn't leak out. We're going to put down the meat. I just tore it up a little bit and kind of made it so I could make it kind of flat. And then we're going to do the cheese Just like that. And now some kraut. There we go. So like I said, you're going to dip your finger in here and you're kind of just going to want to wipe the edges of this a little bit. You just want to make sure that when you roll it, it sticks together. And you can do all of them. Super easy. You could also use a little brush to do this as well, but that's how I've always done it. Now we're going to fold these two corners. So see, it's like a little triangle. You want to fold those corners in first on both sides. Then we're going to roll with this part. They don't have to be perfect. Unless you make these a whole bunch of times, they're never going to be perfect, but you can see this part is folded in, this part is folded in. Now I folded that part over. Now we're just going to roll it, and then it should stick because I got that part wet. Just like that. And then we're going to put them over here on this tray. I am going to spray them with a little bit of cooking spray. That's just to help crisp them up. I definitely got better at rolling them the further over I got. Now, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to spritz these with a little bit of nonstick spray. We're going to put them in the air fryer at 380 for 8 minutes, flipping them halfway. Oh my goodness. Look at that. They actually turned out pretty crunchy in the air fryer. I let them sit for a little bit. And then, of course, got my Thousand Island dressing for dipping. These look beautiful. It's time to give them a try. Gotta have a dipping sauce. I chose to do the dipping sauce on the side instead of inside because I thought it would get mushy and, like, run out.
It's still warm.
Yeah.
But that way you can choose your own amount of dipping sauce.
And whatever kind of sauce, because some people like the Russian sauce over the Thousand Island dressing or whatever. Some people like a different, like I like Southwestern mustard. Okay. So, you know, that way.
On a Reuben?
Yeah, yeah, I do. This is good too, though.
That's really good.
Yeah?
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Good. They turned out good. They look cute. Mm-hmm. They air fried. You could do them in the oven too, it said. So they did brown up way more than I thought they were gonna. So, all right. I guess we're eating some dinner. It's not for you, ma'am. Not for you. That actually turned out really good. I have 3 left over, which we will probably try to reheat for lunch tomorrow. They probably wouldn't be bad cold either, but I think I'm going to throw them back in the air fryer tomorrow for lunch, heat them up for like 5 minutes or so. The other thing I wanted to note is if you wrap them and don't cook them, you could probably freeze them and then air fry them straight from frozen if you wanted to. I haven't tried it, so I don't know for sure. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more of our videos, click somewhere on the screen or down in the video description below. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye, audience.